Hi students, good evening. Welcome to this video session. My name is Samuel Dominic Chukwu Emeka, aka Sam Dom for Peace. Please, in this video session, we shall use another IDE for Python. I found another one. In this video, we are going to I'm going to walk you through to install that one, to download and install it, and that is the Visual Studio Code. So it's lightweight. It's good. I've used it for some days right now, and Microsoft didn't pay me to do this, to recommend their software, because it's from Microsoft. They didn't pay me to recommend their software. So please, I am just doing this because I want the IDE integrated development environment that works best for my students, and that is fast, that is reliable, that is user-friendly, and that has all the properties of code syntax, code highlighting, IntelliSense, and the rest of them, all those properties of a good IDE. I think so far Visual Studio Code has those. So I will walk you through it. It is free, it's open source. So this video, I will walk you through it, and we will test it. So we'll see how it works. Okay, so you just type in Visual Studio Code, and this is the website here. You click on it, and we'll just come here and we click download. I'm using Windows 10. I'm using Windows 10, so 64-bit Windows 10. But you just click here, right here, click on it, and it's downloading. So please, don't send any bad comments my way. I've been using PyCharm and I liked it when I used it. It's just that recently it wasn't user friendly for me. So it's just a matter of choice. I want something that would, even if when my students come and they don't have any experience with programming, something that would work for them right away without a lot of technical expertise. Yeah. So I will just come here, I will click showing folder, and well, just double click on this. I'll double click on that, and I accept the agreement. You can read it. I know most of us do not. But you click on it, because if you don't accept it, then you will not download it. Okay, so you leave it, for now, because I am doing this for those that are new in programming, looking for a good IDE to use with Python. So you can just leave it like this. Okay, click next. Here you leave it as it is. You don't need to create a start menu folder, just leave it this. You click next, and of course here is highlighted add to path, so please leave it like this. The only thing I will do is I will click create a desktop icon. I'm going to check this box. Yeah, I'll check this box. The rest, just leave it as it is. Okay, like I'm always looking for things that are easy to use, user-friendly, and that are user-friendly especially for beginners. So if I say it, I will let you know, because you know my personal quote: the joy of a teacher is the success of his students. It's the success of his or her students. So anything that is easy, user-friendly, fast, reliable, and has all the properties of code editing, code highlighting, then I recommend that. So for now, it's Visual Studio Code. So you just check this box, create a desktop icon, and you click next, and you click install. So you wait for it to install. Okay, and it says it's completed this. Click finish to exit setup. Launch Visual Studio Code now. We can do that, it doesn't matter. So you can leave it, we can go ahead and do that. So click finish, and then it's gonna launch. It will launch. And this is the documentation. If you have time, you can go over this. If you have time, you read the documentation. But I'm gonna open up this, and I'm going to make this maximize the window. So if you don't like this color, and this is help improve Visual Studio Code, I'm just gonna close this here, close this pop-up. If you don't like this color, for the rest of the topics we will do with Python, I prefer dark. I prefer this this background. I prefer this background, dark background. But if you don't like the dark background, just come here, and this is the settings. The wedge looks like a wedge. You click on it, is settings, and here you go to color theme. Color theme this is the default background, but if you want a light one, you just click light, and this is the way it is here for light. However, I feel that I don't know, I prefer dark. I feel you can still say it. So I'm going to change it back to dark, default dark. Yeah, but if you don't like it, you can change the color theme. Try any one you like. So I'm going to click here, start a new file, and any file you create, is good. You go ahead and identify the file and save it. So I'm gonna come here, file, save as. So I don't want this on my OneDrive. You can do it on your OneDrive, but I plan on doing several more videos on this. So I'm going to just have this on my PC, documents. Yeah, if you want, just save it anywhere you can find it. It went by default to OneDrive. I don't want it there, so I'm just going to leave it on the PC under documents. Here, this still untitled.txt, it's reading it as a text file. So save as type, you click here, and you find .py. .py is Python. So python.py, and you have other extensions here. You know, you have a gpython, cpython, gpython. Okay, but we are doing Python, and I'm just gonna click test as the file name, and I click save. Okay, so this is test.py, and if you look down on the right hand bottom right corner, it says the Python extension is recommended. See, that is why I like this Visual Studio Code. It tells you what is recommended immediately and tells you to install it. So go ahead and click install. As you do more work, as we do more videos, we might have more extensions to install, but it's pretty straightforward. You will see it and you just, you know, so it has finished installing that one. Then it says linter pylint is not installed. Okay, you go ahead and click it. You want to install any extension it informs you about. Any extension that it informs you about, install it. So we'll install this, and it says here there is no pip installer available in the selected environment. Here is saying Python 2.7.5 64-bit. It's using Python 2.7.5, and I think we have a latest Python. So this is what is currently using as the interpreter. Okay. Normally your Windows machine comes with Python. Yours probably is later. I mean, if you bought your laptop newly, you will have a later version probably of Python. Yeah. I would like to update this version because Python 2.7.5 is older version, so I don't like it. If you have yours, this is an older laptop. This is an old laptop. If you have a new laptop, you will have an updated one. So I don't want. I want to use the updated one. So I'm gonna come here. I'll go back to Google, and I'm going to look for Python. You just type in Python, download. It's python.org. You click on it, and this is the latest version 3.7.4, and here it's showing 2.7.5. I don't want it, so I'm going to remove this. Well, I'll remove this, and like I said, I'm using an older laptop. If you're using a new laptop, then it comes with the latest Python. But I'm going to remove this, and then I will download this. Okay, so I'm gonna come to Control Panel. I'll come right here, go to Control Panel, and I will go to this is an old laptop. Yeah, I'll go to Programs. Where is the Programs and Features? And I'm going to look for Python. This is the Python 2.7.5. I don't want it. So I'm going to right click and I click on install. And are you sure you want to uninstall? I say yes. Okay, so this Python has been removed. So I get back here and I download this. Okay, it's finished downloading. I click here. I just, normally I save it before I before I run it, but it doesn't have a save option here. So I just click on this. Okay, just click on it. I think it's because of Google Chrome. If it was a Microsoft Edge, it has that option of saving it. Okay, so it says install Python 3.7.4 32-bit. That's okay. You just leave it like this. Install launcher for all users recommended. Okay, now what I'm going to just add on here is add Python 3.7 to path. This is what you have to check this. Check it. Okay, and you now click on this first choice, install now. Yeah, we are not going to use customized installation. That is for advanced users. Okay, well, it's just not for you now. This is for beginners. Okay, so I'll click on it, and of course, yes, do you want to allow this app? I say yes. Now, of course, you know that this is on IDE, Integrated Development and Learning Environment. But there are so many reasons why we need a much better IDE than the Python IDE that comes with Windows. Okay, code highlighting, IntelliSense, and the rest of them is several. There are so many reasons. Yeah, but let's just focus on getting this done. Okay, and then when we do, just in the videos we'll do, I will explain more. Okay, but let's just focus on getting this done. Okay, setup was successful, thank God. Okay, so we just close this, and let's just restart the computer. Let's restart it. We have uninstalled a program, and we installed another program. So let's go ahead and restart it. I'm gonna come here, click here, restart. All right, welcome back. We have finished installing it, and we restarted the computer. So let's go now. We have a desktop icon on this. So let's click on it, Visual Studio Code. Yeah. So that's a shortcut icon on your desktop, so you can easily open it from your desktop. And we were working with test.py. Even if let's say that this didn't come up, I know we didn't write any code. I know we did not write any code for the test.py, but I'm gonna show you something in a moment. Okay, so this is coming up. No Python interpreter is selected. You need to select a Python interpreter to enable features such as IntelliSense, linting, and debugging. Good. So you come here, you click select Python interpreter, and this is the one we just installed. So you click on it. Okay, and there you go. It is now the latest Python that we have. You want to work with the latest software. So the next one is linter pylint is not installed, so click install on that. We can close this because we have already done that. So it is installing the linter pylint is another extension, so it's installing it. So let's wait for it. it will soon be done. As it is installing, I want to point out a few things here. Here is the error. The X is the error. As you can see, there's no error right now. I mean, we've not written anything. And then this is the warning. So if you look at this one, is the warning. That's the triangle with the that has the exclamation mark inside it. And this one, the circle that has the X inside it is the error. And then the triangle with the exclamation mark is the warning. So it says here you're using PIP version this. However, a newer version is available. You should consider upgrading. We will not worry about this right now. We will not, okay? So it has finished installing this. This is the terminal, this is the debug console, this is the output, and then the problems. If it has problems, if you click here, it will show up. Okay. So let's close this. I'm gonna close this, and there's something I want to show you. If you open it again, even though if your Python file, the Python file, you know where we saved it in my documents folder on the PC. So you can also go to File, Open File, and you just, the test.py is right here. Click on it, open, and it will open. And if you want, you can close this welcome here. So it normally gives tips, just like the PyCharm. When you log into PyCharm, it gives you a tip. Okay, we will not do this now. We'll just close this. And let's just write a program to make sure that this works. Okay. So I know you are used to Hello World. I mean, that is what a lot of people do. But let us do thank God. Okay, because it worked. So let's thank God. So let's write a quick program. I'm gonna say question equal to input. Input. You see, this is the IntelliSense. It comes as you're typing it. It comes up, and you can, like, if you press in and you see put, it's highlighted on input. Now you can just press the tab key. You just press the tab key. Okay. And we put this, who should you thank always? Who should you thank always? And I want this in a new line, so I'll put this in a new line. So you are used to Python already. We have done some videos already. This is just using Visual Studio Code, okay? And let's say here, answer 1 equal to, let's have it like this, thank plus question. I want us to just look at the ways we can print this. Print answer 1. So looking at it, you can press the tab key. Okay, that's IntelliSense feature. And as you can see the code highlighting, you see the input, it tells you it's a function. Okay, if you put your mouse on it, it gives you further explanation about it. It tells you it's a function. Okay, and it gives you some more information about it. Okay, so let's just write a few codes, and then if it works, then we'll just call it a night. Answer to thank. Yes. This is several ways several ways that we could display our dot format. Question. Okay, dot format question. Then let's have it as a print answer to. So if you don't want to finish typing the whole of answer to, just use your cursor key, down cursor, and it's highlighted, and you press the tab key. See that? So it makes, the IntelliSense feature helps you to to complete the code completion. I can have another one, answer 3. Thank God. Okay, so print answer 3. Print answer 3. All right. So let's go ahead and you go to debug. Let's debug this first. Start debugging. And it says which one? What do you want to debug? Python file. Debug the currently active Python file. Yes. Click on it. And it's debugging. Okay. So it comes, I just use my cursor to scroll this. If you want to, you can also pull this up if you want to. But I'll just leave it like it is. I'll just leave it like it is here. Yeah, but if you want to, you can pull it up. You can pull it up and just pull it like if you want to see this clearly, you can pull that up. You can pull it up to see it clearly. If you have one more space, yeah. Well, I think let's leave it like this. So it's asking for the there's user input. It needs an input from the user. Who should you thank always? God. And then you press the enter key, and it worked. Okay, it worked. Thank God, thank God, thank God. Okay, folks, so this works. Thank God it works. We are going to be using this for the subsequent videos. I'm going to just bring this down much more, because for the other videos we'll be writing a lot of codes probably. We'll try to do a lot more videos on Python to help you to become a proficient in it. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. And you have a good night.